at Valley View School. It is January 6th. Tomorrow is the big event, which is January 7th, and we will be opening up the time capsule. As you can see right here, they're excavating it. They've already taken out the plaque. We're hoping it's under there, and we're not sure what's going to be in there. This gentleman's been here for about an hour working on it. I'm Holiday McVeigh, and I'm here with Mrs. Flint, and she's a school teacher here at Valley View and also on the committee for the time capsule. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Now, why are we here today?
We're here to open up this wonderful capsule.
Now, I'm to understand you had been here about 3 years or so after it was put in?
1 year, the second year.
So you know all the children that were here at the time?
Yes, I taught them.
Great. Did you get to talk to them on the phone to come down here?
I did. I called everyone, and most of my students have been able to reach. And they are looking forward to finding out what happened to what they put in the capsule.
Now, what have you found all these students are doing now?
Most of them have been very, very successful. You just talked to one, which was Cara Trammell. And most of them have let me know when they got married, when they got graduated, and what they majored in college, and they're doing wonderful.
Now, what do you think about children now putting in the new time capsules?
I think it's really a nice thing for them to do, and they would probably have a more depth of thought because they watch space things on TV and all the, things like that, and they're familiar with the word capsule, and so they really have a better knowledge of actually what they're doing.
Now, do you know what kind of things they put in there in 1966?
Some of them put baseball cards, and I think a few of them put a can of food, just different toys. That's about the size of it. When I called and talked to them, oh yes, I put cards in, or I put a can of food in, and I put Mickey Mouse toy and what have you. So they really had to think, though. It had been so long. Really what they put in there.
Now, I heard that there was controversy over what size it was because kids were in kindergarten. They remember this humongous thing, right. And we don't even really know how big it is.
No, we don't. They thought it was a big oil drum, and so I'm not sure, looking at it right now, I'm not sure. But every child at that time got to put something in the capsule because the school enrollment was that small that they could put something in.
And you've been on the committee to open this year. How long have you guys been working on this?
Well, I think about a month or 2 months.
It's been a lot of work, and the PTA is sponsoring it?
The PTA has been just wonderful. They've done most of the work. They really have worked hard. It's kind of difficult because you really have so many facets to pick out to do it. And the contact, and then getting all the legal ramifications for, doing it. And it's been really a task.
So what was going on in 1966 when this put in?
Well, in 1966, the kids were models. They were just so quiet and perfect, and you just didn't have a bad kid in school then, and it was just wonderful. But as the atomic age came along and all the other computers and whatnot, now we're doing a different job of teaching. It's fascinating now. I mean, you almost have to be a cameraman all day long in the classroom because the kids are ahead of the teachers in a lot of things because they watch so much television.
Now, this was originally on the plaque, it says January 8th. Was that anything special? I heard it was Elvis's birthday. Does that, in 1966, I would imagine that was a big thing.
I heard that too.
You don't
But
recall that being
no,
why?
I don't recall that being the reason they put it in the ground at that time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anything else you'd like to say?
No, that I think this is the most exciting thing that I've been able to experience since I've been teaching. I just think it's great.
Great. Well, thank you, Miss Flint. And your name is?
Cara Trammell,
And why are you here today?
because I came here in first grade and put something into the time capsule.
Do you remember what you put in?
I think I put in trolls, is what my remembrance is of it.
Did you remember it being right here? There was a little...
Yeah, no, my parents still live down the street, and I actually teach in the district. I never thought I'd be back for actually working here for the opening of it, but it's really fun.
Was Mrs. Flint your teacher, or?
She's my fourth grade teacher. Amy Douglas was my first grade teacher.
So this is exciting for you?
Oh,
Were you
yeah.
waiting for this?
Yeah, and tons of other people have been waiting for it and called in, and so it's really special.
So the event tomorrow, you'll be first in line there to see what's in there.
You bet. I'm supposed to speak at it.
Uh-oh.
But it's really exciting.
Did you put your troll dolls in like a plastic bag,
I
or
don't remember.
they just put
I
it
don't
in
remember
for
that
you?
at all. Yeah.
What did you think you'd be doing in the year 2000?
I don't know. Just hadn't thought I'd be a teacher, let alone in Duarte School District.
And where do you teach?
Maxwell School.
Maxwell. And how long have you been there?
This is my 12th year.
And have you guys thought about doing this kind of thing there?
We have one there that was put in '85, and it's, I think, supposed to be open up in April.
Great.
So, but I wasn't there then.
Wow. So what do you think you'll be doing in 20 years from now?
Still be teaching, unfortunately. Well, excuse me, I shouldn't say unfortunately. But yeah, I'll probably still be teaching.
Great. Sounds good. Well, we're back. It is Friday, almost 1 o'clock, ready for the unveiling here at Valley View. And actually, right here, I have one of the alumni, so let's get with him and see what he thinks about this year 2000 opening up the time capsule.
Well, it's kind of a kick. I knew it was there all these years, and I didn't really know if it had been buried under or lost or anything else. And I live out of state now, and was emailed just yesterday, and decided to take a day off and come see what's in there.
Great. Any old girlfriends from elementary school you're hoping to see here?
Oh, they're all old now.
Do you remember what you put in?
No, I don't. That's going to be kind of a kick seeing what's in there. I really don't.
And you live in Arizona, you said, and what do you do there?
Lake Havasu, Arizona. I work for Ford Motor Company at the Proving Grounds in Yucca. Mechanic there.
Great.
Yeah.
So I think was Miss Flint here when you went to school here? She's here now. She came about a year later. Who was your teacher back then?
Every year was a different one. Honestly, I don't remember a whole lot of them. You know, it's been quite a while. I remember Miss Holderbaum was one. That was a favorite of mine. I'd have to go back in the records to remember them.
So what do you think of Valley View and Duarte now that you've come back after all these years?
Oh, it's built up a lot more, that's for sure. And we're open fields. I miss that.
Well, not in Yucca Valley.
It's wide open, the desert, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and we're glad to have you here, and thanks for driving all this way out to see the time capsule.
You bet, thank you.
Thanks. Alumni here from Valley View, 1966, and what is your name?
I'm Valerie LaFrance. My last name now is Hendrickson, though.
And where are you from?
Now we reside in Huntsville, Alabama. We've been there for the last 10 years, and we really love it.
And you flew all this way to come see the time capsule?
Well, we're looking for a reason to reunite with a lot of people I haven't seen in a long, long time. And it was a good time for my whole family to come out and visit with other relatives and people in the area. So we've got a whole day planned of it, a whole week-long trip down to San Diego and back.
And you brought your children and your husband?
My husband's in aerospace, and he went ahead and took a vacation. My two children who are in college are going to take a couple days off, but we all came out, yeah.
Now, what were you doing in 1966? Did you have the bell bottoms and the whole 9 yards?
Well, I had pretty much everything you had in 66.